Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Andrew, coming to you from the beautiful Carolinas. Today's topic is going to be how the narcissist moves on so quickly. Think about that for a minute. Guys, if you like the content, please like, subscribe, and share. So the narcissist, how do they move on so quickly from relationships? I'm going to dig into that. Let's think about it for a minute. Let's say it was a romantic relationship for the beginning of this video, and you were in this with the narcissist, and let's say you were discarded, and lo and behold, there you were trying to put yourself back together, picking up the pieces of the relationship, trying to understand what narcissism is, trying to digest the fact that this person perhaps did not fall in love with you because they can't fall in love with you. You were trying to put the pieces of everything together. You were getting the wisdom, education, and then lo and behold, the narcissist has moved on. It's as if you don't exist. Perhaps the new supply has been revealed. Perhaps you find out information that the narcissist, they want nothing to do with you. And your head is scratching. You're scratching your head. You're thinking, what's going on here? What's going on is, the truth of the matter is the narcissist mask has slipped. And if you were discarded or if you ended the relationship, they move on so quickly because A, most likely they have your replacement lined up, or B, they are looking to get your replacement. C, your resources have already been defunct. Your resources are being depleted. So you no longer are of service to the narcissist, and the narcissist knew this, and they can move on quickly because the truth of the matter is they never actually cared about you. They cared about what you provided. And I mention that so often on the channel. They cared about what you offered them, which was, again, your time, your money, your empathy, your love, your energy, your ability to be a sounding board, your ability to tolerate the poor behavior, your ability to ignore the red flags, to not trust your intuition and pay attention to your instincts. Again, these things, you did not realize, you didn't realize this was going on because when you're in the relationship, most likely, this is the narcissistic romantic relationship I'm referring to, most likely you experienced the love bomb. And this individual who turned out to be the narcissist portrayed themselves to be one person when in fact they were somebody else. So at the culmination of the relationship, it's as if they're like, okay, I wasn't being real to you anyway, so now I'm gonna leave, and I'm gonna leave you holding the bag, and you're gonna have to put yourself back together, and I flat out don't care. Keep that in mind. I'm being a little difficult with that, but the truth of the matter is that's how the narcissist sees things. Keep in mind also, the narcissist does not want to give you closure. They can't give you closure because they can't introspect. They don't want to be accountable for their poor behavior. What they do is they jump from person to person, business to business, relationship to relationship, town to town, city to city, country to country, and they leapfrog from one relationship to the next, the next, the next. That is exactly why the narcissist does not have many long-term relationships. That is exactly why they have little groups or sects of friends that you never hear about, you never know about. That is exactly why they can't sit still. They're always on the go. They're always on their smartphone. They're always looking for the next new shiny toy. They're looking for the next new thing to conquer. They're looking to always improve their relationship status, meaning whatever you provided for them when you were with them, that was what you did, and that's what you provided. But now for the next person, the new supply or the new individuals they are trying to manipulate right now, those people, the bar has been raised. They need to get more out of those people, and on and on and on. It is not until you get the education on channels like mine and many others, and again, thank you very much for being here, that you get your first light bulb moment. Oh my gosh, I was with a narcissist, or I was with this individual who turned out to be a toxic individual. They didn't benefit me. They didn't love me. They didn't care about me. You'll understand these answers and so many more the more you go down the path, the more you understand and you get the education and you couple that with your experience in the narcissistic relationship. And if you're authentic and genuine with yourself, and if you've made it this far in the video, I'm sure you are, you will be saying to yourself, oh my goodness, I see the signs now. That's what that was. That was triangulation. That was gaslighting. That was the silent treatment that went on for days on end. That was the smear campaign in the culmination of the relationship when you lost virtually all of your family or friends or acquaintances, or perhaps you had to leave the community or the organization you were a part of, or relocate cities or towns or countries. All of these things, they all add up to one thing: a toxic narcissistic relationship, a person who can move on quickly. And why they can move on quickly is because Number one, let's say this. Let's say they were exposed and you caught on to them. Well, they can't have that, can they? No. They can't even be authentic with themselves that they're being toxic and they're trying to take people down with them in the mud. So if you expose them or you reveal to them, hey, I believe that you're inhibiting or portraying these poor behaviors. By the way, I wouldn't do that. But if you did, then they know that you know, and they're going to be gone, most likely. Or they'll call you the narcissist. That's all for a different video. The point is, how they move on so quickly, it's because they never cared. They only cared about what you provided. They didn't care about you or your well-being. Let's go down the rabbit hole of being sick. If you were sick with the narcissist, what happened? Were they there to nurture you, to see you back to health? Or did they mysteriously have a friend come in from out of town they had to spend time with? Or did they disappear? Or just say, hey, when you're better, let me know and we'll spend time together. Who knows what they did? And I'm not trying to upset anybody. I'm letting you know that you can't get sick around the narcissist. Why? Because they can't have that. Your job is to be there for them, not to get sick. You can't do that. So why the narcissist moves on so quickly? It's literally at the end of the relationship, and actually it's throughout the relationship too, but it's at the end of the relationship when the mask has slipped, it's cracked, it's smashed into 1,000 pieces, and they're telling you in no uncertain terms that they don't care about you, that relationship, which was a facade for them, it's over. And they most likely have found your replacement, which is the new supply. Or they're grooming another individual or individuals, and they're seeing which one can offer the most resources for them to take from. That is how it works. And the cycle goes on and on and on until you remove yourself from the relationship. Same thing with a friend. You have a friend who turns out to be a toxic individual, and you've been there for them through thick and thin. And when you need them, what happens? They disappear. They're not around. Oh, I'm busy. I can't do it. I can't help you out. Oh, it's such a long drive. Oh, I don't have the time. Oh, something came up. All these excuses happen, and you've been dealing with this for, let's say, months or years, and you always just said, okay, it's fine, just the way the person is, but I'll still be there for them and I'll help them out. And then the one time that you really need help, they're MIA, and the next thing you know, they're gone. And you're like, what happened here? Well, what happened is, most likely you figured out that they're not going to come around, and they're not going to be there for you, and perhaps you said something to them. Perhaps you didn't. The point is, that relationship with the narcissist, again, they don't want to be accountable. They don't want to help you. They don't want to improve your life. They want to take from your life. They don't want to build. They want to destroy. They don't want to create. They want to manipulate. And these examples I'm sharing with you, how the narcissist moves on so quickly, that's one of the first things that people many times in the romantic relationship say to themselves, like, how is this possible? I'm here, I'm trying to heal, I'm trying to learn, I'm trying to get educated on what's going on. I don't get it. And they can just disappear and they just go off into the moonlight or whatever expression you want to use. The reason why, if you really want the answer, one of the solutions is because you most likely are a kind, loving empath, and you probably fell in love with an individual, and you have to heal from that, not only from the loss of the relationship, but you have to process the fact that the person you fell in love with most likely, if you made it this far, is and or was a narcissist or a toxic individual. And those are two different things to wrap your head around. On top of that, you have to learn the glossary, the terms, the definitions on the narcissistic abusive cycle. In other words, you have to put yourself back together. What does the narcissist have to do? All they have to do is wear a new mask and manipulate a new unsuspecting individual. You see, the older the narcissist gets, the more they fine-tune their skills of manipulation. That's what they do. And they can change the mask on a dime. You've seen it before. When your front door has opened, was it Dr. Jekyll coming home or was it Mr. Hyde? Who knows? And that is exactly how it works. But they can move on quickly because they don't care. They sincerely don't care about anybody on the planet but themselves. They want to extract resources from people. They don't want to give. And remember, everything with the narcissist is a transaction they must get the best part of. And again, that's how they look at things. Every part of the relationship is a transactional relationship. Think about it for a minute. Think about how many times you actually got what you wanted when you were in the relationship. Not that often. Think about how much you gave when you were in the relationship. Very often. Think about who was being built up and who was being decimated. I'll tell you right now, the narcissist was being built up because they bullied their way throughout the relationship. They bullied you, most likely, to get you to do what they wanted you to do to the detriment of yourself. That's why these relationships with narcissists, they're built on houses of cards, on quicksand. They're one-way relationships to Destructionsville. They don't benefit you. You may think that they do benefit you until you realize that they don't. And many times when that happens, it's too late, and perhaps you were discarded or you ended the relationship yourself. But either way, when the relationship is over and you reflect back upon it and you really are genuine and say to yourself, okay, what did it benefit me? Was it good? What it was a big learning lesson for you. It was a big life lesson for you. You will heal from this in time, in your time, with devotion, dedication, commitment, resilience, courage, and strength. You will heal. It will take a lot of time, but you will do it. And my hope is you're already on the healing path and or you have already healed. But what will the narcissist have to do? Will they have to heal from anything? No, they don't. There's no reason for them to heal. All they need to do is jump to the next unsuspecting individual, and on and on and on. And that's how this works. That's why the only solution is to go no contact, block the narcissist, remove all people, including flying monkeys associated with the narcissist, and begin placing your attention and energy into yourself, building yourself back up. So guys, that's the video. I hope you liked it. I loved doing it from the beautiful Carolinas. This is Andrew. Namaste. Have a great afternoon, evening, or morning, no matter where you are. Remember, you are not alone. I love you. Have a great day, no matter where you are. You are not alone. Continue to move forward each and every day. Continue to shine bright. Continue to become the best version of yourself. Continue to believe in yourself. Understand that this relationship you were a part of, or perhaps you still are a part of it and you're looking to exit it, it was not a beneficial relationship for you. You probably thought it was, but it was a toxic relationship. We need to learn to heal, to grow, to teach if we can. So God bless you. I will talk to you tomorrow. All right. Bye, you guys.